Hi, I'm Phil. I'm a first semester here at Berklee College of Music, and I'm looking to major in music education with a minor in game and interactive media scoring. My principal is baritone saxophone, but I like to double on a lot of different woodwind instruments. This is my life as a Berklee student throughout the week. Here we go. On Mondays, I wake up at around 8 a.m., 1 hour before my first class of the day. I usually take 15 to 20 minutes to get out of bed, but once I do, I head over to the communal bathroom to wash up and brush my teeth. After that, I come back to my room to get changed into my clothes for the day. These days, it's been pretty cold, so I put on one of my hoodies. I was pretty lazy last night, so I have to pack my bag today with all the materials I need for my hour-long ear training class at 9 a.m. I didn't organize everything in the best possible way, but I have to make sure I have my manuscript paper, textbook, and homework with me before I leave. Once I'm done packing my bag, I head to the elevators on my floor to get down to the first floor. As soon as I get down to the first floor, I step outside to see the beautiful city that is Boston. I continue walking to my class, which I arrive pretty early to, so I can review some of the textbook exercises we'll be going over in class. Right now, we're singing the Phrygian scale, which I'm still new to, but I'm definitely getting more comfortable. I didn't get any footage of me in class, but it was only an hour long and we were practicing harmonic dictation before our quiz on Friday. After class, it's around 10 a.m., so I go straight to the cafeteria to eat breakfast, which consists of sausages, potatoes, and French toast. When I'm finished, I'll put my dishes on the conveyor belt and head back to my room. I live pretty high up in the dorm building, so I head to the elevators to get up. Sometimes my roommate is in the room when I get back, but he wasn't today. It's around 10:30 a.m. when I arrive, so I turn on the lights and pull up the blinds. My window has a beautiful view of the entire city, so I'm glad I get to see this every day. Once I get settled, I decide to do some harmonic dictation practice before our quiz on Friday. I haven't done any dictation since taking AP Music Theory around 2 years ago, so it's definitely a good idea to practice to help shake off some rust. After practicing dictation for around an hour, I decided to head over to the BPL or the Boston Public Library to finish up a homework assignment due tomorrow. It's around a 7 to 9 minute walk, but I get to see a lot of the city on my way there, which is definitely a plus. I grew up in a small town, so it's definitely a great experience being in such a busy area. When I finally arrive, I head down to the basement to find a good place to sit down for a few hours. Once I find a good spot, I spend the next hour finishing my paper for my lens class, Engaging with Boston. I had fun with the assignment because it was about Make Way for Ducklings. If you haven't visited it yet, you definitely should. It's very entertaining to see the ducklings dressed up depending on the season or current events. I actually had the opportunity to visit the day before with my sister to get some good photos of Boston Commons. It's basically 1 when I decide to head back, so I grab my baritone saxophone from my room and head over to one of the practice rooms. I take out my sax, which is a pretty long process, and then I start to warm up. The main reason I'm here is because my PI or private instructor is having me transcribe Pepper Adams' solo on Unforgettable. I've done transcriptions before, but this is pretty hard since I haven't written them out on paper. So far, I've transcribed the head and the first few measures of the solo, but I was able to get through the first half of the first chorus in this session. Although I'm not as fast as I would like, I'm definitely improving. I recorded a small portion of me actually playing a part of my transcription. Here it is. It's a little after 2 when I finish up, so I head over to the cafeteria to eat lunch. I ate 2 slices of pizza, chicken tempura, fries, and an orange. I ate lunch pretty quickly since I was hungry, so I went back to my room and said hi to my roommate's guinea pig, Peanut Butter, or PB for short. He's adorable. I've never had a pet before, so he's really fun to have around. At 3:30, I actually started editing this exact video, so I don't have to edit everything late tonight. Mondays are one of my free days, so at 4 p.m. I take out my flute and try to work on my chops a little. My flute playing isn't on par with the rest of my instruments, so I definitely have a long way to go until I'm comfortable playing it for gigs. I have a few pieces downloaded that I use as practice material, but I should probably invest in some good flute practice books. If anyone has any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. Once I finish practicing flute at 5 p.m., I head out to the convenience store to buy groceries. While walking, I again get to see beautiful parts of Boston. I head in to pick up something that I had procrastinated on getting: microwavable rice. I ended up buying 4 packs to drop off at my room and then head to a club meeting at 6 p.m. for aspiring music educators. My meeting wraps up a little before 7, so I head back to my room. My roommate's friends were there when I arrived, so I hung out with them for an hour or two while finishing up some work. Although I usually work out late at night, I decided to go early at 10 p.m. since I was ahead of my usual schedule. There were a lot of people in the gym, so I didn't get any footage today, but I hit arms and legs since I actually missed yesterday. I can explain my schedule more thoroughly later in the week. When I get back to my room, I get ready to shower and head to the communal bathrooms. I return at 11 to use my hairdryer to prevent my hair from getting damp. One of my roommate's friends comes over to feed PB some vegetables. For my very late dinner at 11:40 p.m., I cook one of my microwavable rice packs and eat some Kim and rice. I'm watching the K-drama Hospital playlist right now, so I put that on while I eat and enjoy my last meal of the day. Most days are pretty long and strenuous, so having this downtime for myself allows me to relax and wrap up my day. At 11:56, I brush my teeth before going to bed. All of my classes this year are early in the morning, so it's best that I go to bed before midnight. That's usually how my Mondays will go. It's honestly one of my more free days. This will be a 7-part series where I'll walk you through my schedule each day of the week. Tune in for tomorrow where I have my lens class and ensemble rehearsal. Thanks for watching, I hope to see you there.